Hello, today I will be demonstrating an exciting new platform that will help your company to source inventory in bulk. And how this works is from the supplier or seller's perspective. The supplier would upload their inventory using a simple CSV spreadsheet. And in the particular use case I'll be showing, this is with textbooks, or books or textbooks, but this platform could certainly be expanded to products other than books as well. So the seller or supplier uploads their inventory. The system automatically matches up the seller's inventory with your company's bulk buy list. Buy list or want list or catalog, however you'd like to say it. Automatically does the matching, and it outputs a purchase order within seconds for that supplier to ship against that purchase order. And that purchase order could be automatically approved or could be manually approved by you. The supplier ships for free via Freight Collect account. All that can be configured. And then there's payment terms, which are configurable. Here in this example, payment is via check, net 30 from receipt of the products, in this case books. So as I said, this is the supplier facing or seller facing side of things. So I'm going to go ahead and log in like I am a seller. I'm going to sell books in bulk to your company. And here I have an explanation, and I have condition requirements for the inventory that I'm selling. The inventory that I'm selling is presumed to be in used condition. And so as a seller, I can download your buy list right here and see what you want, a list of pricing, what you're looking for. I can also upload my inventory. In this case, I'm calling it a sell list. So the supplier can upload their sell list in a CSV format. And in this case, with books, it would be ISBN, quantity, and then the minimum price that that supplier wants for the inventory. And this is the process. It's an easy 3-step process that the supplier goes through, and it automatically matches up with your want list or your buy list, and it outputs a purchase order. And one of the great features about this is your buy list, the quantity that you're looking for, is automatically decremented anytime one of your suppliers goes through this process and creates the purchase order. So you don't have to worry about overbuying in that case, because it's all handled automatically through this process. Now the supplier or seller can look at their purchase orders. They can also input their own invoice number for their reference. They can drill in, and before they ship, they can update shortages. If they are not shipping everything that they said they were going to ship, they can upload a list of ISBN and quantity for this purchase order and invoice of if they're short shipping. They could also cancel it, in which case if they canceled it, that quantity, all this quantity would automatically go right back onto your buy list, so other sellers can do that. And they can also download this purchase order as a CSV to bring it into Excel if they want. They also have some control over updating their account information, as you can see here, and they can be notified when you put up a new buy list or want list. Alright, so next we're going to look at the admin interface, which is what you would use to upload your own buy list or want list. Alright, here I'm at the admin login screen, and here what I can do, I've got a dashboard where I can search by PO number, by the seller's invoice number, or by the seller name. Got a dashboard of what needs to be approved. If a seller is set to manual approval status, that would go in there. Any POs would go into approval required. If a seller is on auto approval, then it would go into a bucket where that's approved for shipment. And here we see what's in transit and what's been received and what's been processed. All right, so that's dashboard. Here we can add new sellers or suppliers, and again, as I said, this is a list of who's on auto approval, who's on manual approval in terms of shipping that purchase order, and these can be edited by you in the admin area here. You've also got access to more detailed functionality around the purchase orders. This will say purchase orders here, and if you drill in here, you'll have information right at your fingertips, and you can change the status of the purchase order. Next, this is where you would upload a buy list or a want list, or you may call it a catalog. And again, sellers can be notified as soon as you upload a new list. You can set up your sellers or suppliers to be notified of that. All right. Next, you can create admin users. And here I'm distinguishing between two different types of admin users, and you could create many more here, but there's a processor and there's a buyer. So your company is the buyer, but you may choose to have another company, and this is at your discretion. You may choose to have another company do the processing for you. In other words, if you want another company to consolidate these shipments and do kind of a bin and hold type of service, of processing service, as well as reconciling the purchase orders, we provide an add-on module so that you could have any company or yourself do the purchase order reconciliation, which means as that purchase order is received, documenting the shortages, overages, condition problems, mismatched ISBNs, and creating a reconciliation report essentially that can go back to the supplier, and then also systems that can then prompt your finance department to issue payment against that invoice. So the processing piece could be outsourced to a third-party bin and hold processor, which McKinsey Books does provide those services, or you could receive the purchase orders yourself at your company. So there's some options here in terms of whether you receive the purchase orders yourself or you have another company receive them for you. All right. Moving on, these are just some details here about being able to change your account info for your admin account. So that's about all for the admin screen. And to summarize, our goal is to help companies source inventory in bulk by providing a streamlined platform to upload your own buy list and be able to have your suppliers upload their sell list and have that automatically match up, output a purchase order, they ship for free, it gets received, reconciled, graded, stickered even, and payment is issued, and the whole process is extremely quick and easy. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us. Thank you very much.